Hello everyone, my name is Haven, and today I'm playing a game called The Confession. So I played something similar to this. I think it's called the Test Hypothesis or something like that. I'm not too sure. I played something similar to it, but basically it's like one of those games where you the game kind of asks you questions and you just answer truthfully, and it will give like an assessment based off of the answers you give. And basically you learn a little bit about yourself, at least from my understanding of the last game I played that was like this. I don't know how this game is going to play out, so we are going to find out. I don't think I need all this music, do I? Put it at 40. I don't need it that loud. I mean, jeez. All right, so let's jump right into this. Welcome to my altar, my child. Have you come to make a confession? I can tell you've been very, very naughty. You see, I think you've gotten some sins that need venting. I can smell them. I can taste them. I can feel them. You will confess. They all confess. You see, I know you've come here for a reason. You've come here in order to atone for your sins. Or perhaps you've not sinned enough. Either way, we're going to get to the bottom of this, my child. When I'm done with you, the divine spirit that resides in these halls will make a judgment. When our Lord has judged you sufficiently, he will either bless you with a gift or condemn you to never-ending punishment. But no matter what, you will confess. In order to get your confession, I will be asking you a series of questions. The most important part of this process, and a part that I must stress to you, is that you cannot, under any circumstances, answer any of these questions with anything other than the absolute truth. So that's what I'm talking about, right there. Some of these questions will be extremely hard to answer. Some of these questions will be extremely uncomfortable. Some of these questions will be extremely embarrassing. But if you seek divine judgment, you must be honest with yourself. Under no circumstances are you to lie to me. And I mean under no circumstances. If you lie to me, I will literally bite your dick in half. How do you know I'm a guy? Like, right in half. I love her. Her name is Mommy Superior. Interesting. Like, as hard as I possibly can. Super dick chomp right in half. Okay, I get it. And if you don't have a dick, I will surgically attach a dick to you just for the sole purpose of biting it in half. There is something wrong with this woman. Please help her. Oh, I hope I've made my position clear. Now, if you're ready to begin, I'd like to start asking you a simple series of basic questions. Take your time with these. There is no rush. I want you to really think about your answers before you give them. The longer you think about them, the more sure you are that your answer is entirely true and not just what you want the truth to be. The more accurate and deserving your results will be. With that being said, I think it's time to get this confession underway. Let's have a little music to set the mood. And here we go. Okay, right off the bat, I haven't even read it yet, and I just saw it and I was like, whoa. Have you ever fisted a nun? I don't need to think about this, because I've never, I've never fisted anybody. I think I'm good on that, honestly. So, yeah, no, I've never fisted a nun. I'm glad that one's out of the way. Okay. Would you consider yourself to be open-minded from a sexual perspective? Yes. I mean, I'm somewhat, you know. It just depends, I guess, but as long it's one of those things that if like as long as we talk about it, I can decide type things, you know, not like, oh, I'm open to anything, but just like it would have a conversation would have to be started before I could just jump right into it, you know. So yeah, I'll say I am open-minded. Would you consider yourself to be a sexual person? These are very sexual questions just from the start. No. I am probably the least sexual person. At least, like, in terms of, like, how I act. Now, do I get, like, turned on a lot? Not necessarily. I mean, I think I just, yeah, I just don't think I get turned on, like, just randomly. Like, I'm always in the mood or anything. I think I'm just, like, whenever, you know. It could be like, oh, I could feel excited one day and then, like, weeks can go by and I won't feel excited at all. I think it's because I'm too focused. I'm too, like, I'm always busy, I guess. So, yeah, I'll say I'm a sexual person, I guess. Do you ever touch yourself at night? Yes. Yes, I do. I don't need to explain that. Do you ever touch yourself in the day? Yes. Sometimes both, day and night. Do you masturbate at least once per week? Yeah. Yeah. Have you masturbated today? Yeah. Do you enjoy the sensation of having things into you? No. 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 I've never had it happen, and I don't think I plan on it happening ever. So, no. Have you ever stuck an object in your urethra? No, because I don't. Do I have one? Yeah, right. I think we do, right? I think men have them. But no, I haven't. Either way. Have you ever fantasized about having sex with your best friend? I don't really have a. I mean, I don't know. It just depends, I guess. But I guess it would have to depend on a specific person that you think of. You know. I don't really. I mean, I guess I have best friends, but I don't have like best friends in the like terms of like people that I find really close to me, which are like 3 guys. And I don't fantasize about having sex with either of them. So I think that's fair to say. I'll just say no, because I'll say like my best friends are my close friends, the closest. Okay, so no. Have you ever fantasized about having sex with your best friend's parent? Well, no, I haven't. I think one of my best friend's parents is pretty attractive, but that's about it. The other one, I mean, I don't fantasize about having sex with them, so I think we're good on that. Have you ever fantasized about having sex with your parents? No. Have you ever fantasized about having sex with an animal? No. Do you like the thought of being tied up? I mean, I've never really, I guess, thought about it. I think I've been handcuffed, you know, like during sex or whatever, but that didn't really like do anything for me, you know. So, I mean, I guess not. I mean, there's no like, I don't know, so I'll just say no. Do you like the thought of performing oral sex? Yeah, I do. Do you like the thought of receiving oral sex? I mean, yeah, I do. Do you like the thought of putting object up someone else's anus? I mean, I've never thought about it, so I don't know. I don't know if I like the thought. I haven't explored it. So. Do you like the thought of being called a naughty little slut? No. I don't know why. I just don't. I mean, it's not like I would tell somebody not to call me that, but it's like, I don't think I've ever had anybody call me that, so I, I can only just say no. Do you like the thought of being degraded? No. My feelings do get hurt. Do you like the thought of degrading others? If in a sexual meaning, no. I actually, yeah, no. That would be a no. I feel bad for no reason. I feel bad. So, but in any other way, sometimes it depends. But for right now, I'll just say no. Do you like the thought of being... No. I'm not even going to finish that sentence. Do you like the thought of dressing up in slutty outfits? No, I don't think I've ever thought about that. I don't think I've ever... I might have role-played. I don't know. I can't remember. But that's... Yeah, no. That'll be a no. No slutty outfits for me. Do you like being called names like daddy or mommy? I haven't really objected it. You know, like I haven't like been like, no, don't call me that. I don't mind it. So I'll say yeah. Do you like being called names like baby boy or baby girl? No. No. Do you like the thought of being... No. No, the first... I was thinking about the first question. I was like, wait, didn't we ask this? But no, the first one was about a nun getting fisted. No, I don't like the idea. Do you watch porn? Yes. I think 99% of the world probably does at this point. Do you like the thought of being choked? No. Do you enjoy the thought of having your genital... No, but there's only one person I can think of when you say that, and that's Bullock from American Dad. Have you ever eaten ass? No. These questions are very perverse. Have you ever pinched your nipples really hard? No. I feel very sensitive, that's why I won't. Do you prefer to keep your genitals shaved? Yeah, I do. But I just kind of gave up. I mean, I'll shave them like once every blue moon. But I kind of gave up shaving them because they just kept growing. The hair kept growing back, and I was like, well, this is just annoying. It's just like my face. I get tired of facial hair. So it's like I just kind of I give up sometimes. Do you prefer? So yeah, we'll say yes to preferring. Have you ever licked a window? What does it mean by that? Is that a sexual thing? Is that a sexual thing? So, I will say yes when I was younger. Like the window. You know, because, you know, kids are stupid. They don't care about germs. Whatever. So, yeah, I've like licked the window because I guess I was just curious. I don't know. I was being a kid. But, if this is a sexual thing, then I don't know. I don't know what that means. Have you ever masturbated in public? Yes. I'm sick, I know, I'm sorry. Have you ever... No. Actually, yes, I have. And it was only because, like, you know, like when you're, like, out in the middle of nowhere and, like, you really have to pee. Or, like, you know, the restrooms could be, like, full or whatever, so you, like, run around back or something like that. You know, yeah, I think most men have. Most men have done that, you know. You know, we stand and pee anyways. Have you ever masturbated with... No, I haven't. Do you cry when... No, I don't. Would you fuck Santa Claus if you had the opportunity? You know, that is a very curious question. I'm glad you asked that, Mommy Superior. Because if Santa's real, that would be an opportunity right there to say, yeah, I fuck Santa Claus. And there's probably some benefits out of that, honestly. Other than that, I mean, I don't know. Yeah, I'd just say yeah, I would. Even though if it ever came to and Santa was real and you said, "Yep, I saw the survey. You said you would, so here I am." And oh my God, I probably wouldn't do it. But let's just say just for this, we'll say yes, okay? Have you ever lit your arm on fire and... No. I'm not gonna finish that sentence. What is even going on here? What are these questions? Yeah. Me neither. Okay. If I could come through your screen right now, would you want me to? Sure, why not? I think it would be very interesting. If I could come through your screen right now, would you want me to? Yes. I just want to see it happen. Just for science, right? For science. If you only had one day left to live, would you choose to spend it having sex? I mean, yeah, I wouldn't mind that. You know, just like, well, yeah. I mean, why not? You know, it's my last day. How would I, you know, why would I want to do anything else? I mean, obviously, before finding out if it was my last day or whatever, I would try to spend time with like my son or whatever. But other than that, it's like, yeah, let's do it. If you could have sex with a demon, would you? See, that's a very complicated question. Because it doesn't specify if the demon is male or female, or if it has male or female genitalia. It just says a demon. So I could find a demon who just has a cock, you know, or whatever. I don't know. I just don't see that going any way I would fantasize it going. I feel like it's a trick question. So I'm gonna say no. If you could duplicate yourself, would you fuck yourself? I don't know. I don't think I would. I mean, I don't think I'm attractive. Like, I already think I'm like so unattractive. So if there was a clone of me right here and I was like, I just don't think I could. I don't think I could do it. I have tried rationalizing this question in my head, just sitting there thinking about like, would I? But no, I don't think I would. If you could lick your own genitals, would you? I don't know. I don't think I would. I don't think I could. Would you enjoy having sex outdoors? Yeah. Why not? It's nature. Would you run naked down the street in a crowded neighborhood for fun? No. I see no appeal in that. Have you ever flashed anyone your naked body? No. I have thought about it. Like, not thought about like, oh, I might do it, but like thought about like, what would happen if I did that, you know? Like, you hear about it and you see it in movies or whatever, but do you ever just think about like having a scenario in your head where you do the thing just to see how it would turn out, you know? Like that. That's about it. Like, I haven't really ever genuinely thought about it because it's like, there's nothing appealing about my body. Nothing appealing at all. Nobody else needs to see it. I don't even like seeing it. Would you fuck me? Sure, why not? I mean, wouldn't be the first character, you know? I'd fuck me so hard. Is that what you're gonna say? Oh, okay. Would you let a spider crawl on your genitals? No. I mean, it just depends on the spider, I guess. But there's no specification. I can't ask follow-up questions, so I'll say no. Would you cheat on your partner in a relationship? No. I would not want to. Would you have sex with an alien if you met one? Sure. I mean, if they were okay with it, sure, why not? Have you ever masturbated to anime? A long time ago. I can tell you that. I just don't see an appeal in hentai anymore, honestly. I look at it, I'm like, this is not exciting in the slightest. So, I have, but I won't say that recently. Have you ever thought about elderly people? Well, no. Are you attracted to intelligence above aesthetics? Yeah. Like, I mean, it doesn't exactly turn me on, but I do find it appealing in a partner. Or someone I'm talking to, you know? So, yeah. Are you attracted to... Yes. Yes, I am. Severely attracted to it. Do you like the idea of being drunk during sex? Not necessarily. Do you like the idea of being high during sex? Yeah. Very enlightening. Are you horny right now? No. No, I'm not. I'm not. I'm not. Are you uncomfortable answering some of these questions? No, not really. Some of them just been weird. Are some of these questions sillier than tits on a taco? You know what? They are. They are sillier than tits on a taco. Do you like the idea of having sex with multiple people at once? You know, I've never really, I guess, fantasized about that idea. I've always liked the idea of like one-on-one, you know, just monogamous or whatever, or just whatever it is you call it, you know. I guess I'm just more simple that way. Okay, so no. Do tentacles arouse you? No. I don't see how it could be arousing. If you could somehow modify your genitals in any way, would you? Probably. I mean, I want a bigger cock, but that's about it. So I guess yeah. Let's just say yeah. If an attractive stranger bluntly asked you to go back to their place to have sex, would you drop what you were doing and accept their offer? No, I actually wouldn't, because there's a bit that could go into, like, I mean, just there's so many things that could be wrong with it, you know, like they could be cheating on their partner, or they could have some kind of STD, or they're gonna lure you back to their place so you can get murdered or robbed, you know. So it's like you can't trust people nowadays, so I wouldn't do it. If you knew someone had COVID-19, would you still fuck them? Yeah, I mean, it's not the end of the world. Cough. So, oh, you want to get busy? Uh-huh. Do you like the idea of being married? I did at one point. I don't know anymore. That's kind of a vague question, so I'll just say no for right now. Do you like the idea of sleeping with someone who's already married? No, I don't. I've done it before, and at the time I wasn't I wasn't thinking clearly at the time, but now that I've, had some time pass and whatnot, I didn't like the idea that I did it, and I still don't. So, have you ever masturbated with a... Have you ever been licked by one of your pets while masturbating? I don't think so. I don't believe so, no. Has anyone ever caught you yeah. A few people. If I told you God was watching you masturbate, would that turn you on? No. I think we have this kind of... Every human has this thing where it's like... We forget that God's there, but we know he's there at the same time. So he knows what I'm doing. I don't doubt it, but no, I don't get turned on by that. Would you ever have sex with someone you were not attracted to? Yeah. Do you fantasize about having sex with a celebrity? I don't fantasize about it, but I would have liked to at one point, like whatever. But if it doesn't happen, I'm not like gonna be bummed about it. So, I mean, I don't fantasize about it, but let's just, for the sake of argument, let's say yeah. Have you ever had a wet dream? Yes. Several. Would you ever star in a porn film? No. I don't feel like I'd be that appealing. Have you ever got a phone number from someone who's interested in you, but you decided not to call them? I think so. I think I have. Have you ever given someone who's interested in you a fake number to avoid further contact? Okay, no, I haven't done that. I should. I really should. Would you consider yourself to be a bully in the bedroom? No. Would you consider yourself to be attractive? No. Do you sometimes struggle with confidence in your love life? Yes. Are you comfortable with your body? No. Do you like showing yourself off in the nude? No. Would you consider yourself to be sexually adventurous? I think we kind of answered something similar to this earlier, right? I, I think, yeah, we did, didn't we? I think I said something about, yeah. Would you have sex with a dirty, unbathed homeless person? No. Would you have sex with someone if you were deeply in love with, but they had an incurable sex? I mean, I would. If I was just in love with them and they were in love with me and we knew we were going to be in it for the long run, I would be okay with it, you know? Obviously, if something happened between us, I wouldn't be able to have sex with anybody ever again. So, I mean, I guess that's the price you pay. But, I mean, I probably would, yeah. Do you like the idea of watching someone have sex without them knowing that you're watching them? No. Do you have to be attracted to someone's personality in order to have sex with them? Yeah, for me, like, I usually try to get to know someone. I mean, I know it's bad, like, especially if you want to do, like, a one-night stand. It's like, you know, getting to know someone is, like, the last thing you'd want to do. But, I don't know. For me, I just try to build a connection. That way it has some kind of meaning to it, but, you know, that's just me being stupid. So, yeah, I'll say yeah. Do you prefer monogamy in a relationship? Yeah. Would you try anything once? I've said it before. Not anything, but I would try. I mean, anything with an asterisk. That would be me. So no, there's no asterisks there. So I'm gonna say no. Do you ever growl during sex? No. Do you like the idea of being suffocated? No. Do you like the idea of making love rather than having sex? I don't think it really matters. I mean, if it's like intimate moments, then yeah. But I mean, if it's just like, hey, babe, I'm horny. All right, then it's like, okay, whatever. You know. So we'll just say no. Are you attracted to partners who are taller than you? Yeah. Do you prefer to have sex with someone whom you know nothing about? I don't prefer it, but if it happens, it's whatever. So I'll say no. If an angel appeared in your room and wanted to conceive a child with you, would you go for it? Well, as long as I'm not birthing the child. If a demon appeared in your room and wanted to conceive a child with you, would you go for it? I feel like I would end up being the one birthing the child. So, no. What was that? Do you feel the presence of someone unseen in your room right now? You know what? I did, actually. That is so strange. It sounded like the door was open. Or like the front door open, but I know it didn't. Are you naked? Did I say no? I meant to say yes. Are you naked right now? No. Do you like the thought of being spanked? No. Do you like the thought of being slapped? No. Do you like having your hair played with or pulled during sex? No. Do you like playing with or pulling your partner's hair? I mean, I don't mind it. If you had an incurable sexual, basically STD, would you intentionally spread? No. Have you ever had sex or masturbated in a public restroom? I think so. I might have. I don't remember, but I think I have. Would you have sex with someone for money? It's actually a very tough question. I mean, it's not necessarily tough, I guess. I don't think I could take the money, you know? Like, I just don't. Or, well, I guess it would be me taking the money, be them. Like, I guess essentially would I pay for sex? Well, actually, I guess the question is more like, would I take money for sex? But either way, I don't think I could. I don't think I could. I mean, for me personally, it's like, I don't need the money that bad. I mean, I do, but I'm not going to take it, you know? So we'll just say no. Would you pay money to have sex with someone? No. So, yeah, the other question was, would I take it? And this one is, would I pay it? So, either way, no. If you could have sex with anyone in the world one time, would it be someone other than the person you're currently dating or wish to be dating? I'll say yeah. I mean, it's not necessarily that I would want to just have sex with them. It'd be because I would want to be in a relationship with them. But we'll just say yes. Would you consider yourself to be a sexually healthy individual? No, I'm not. There's a variety of factors that play into that, but I know my reasoning. So, do you often take sexual risks you ought not take? I did. I don't anymore. So I guess in a current state, no. Have you ever had a sexually transmitted infection? I don't think I did. I mean, I think I had UTI, but this was like a long time ago. I think that counts as it, but I'm not too sure. I'll just say yes, just in case. Do you dislike the use of condoms during sex? Yeah, but I'm not objective to it. So I don't object to it. If, you know, like they say they want a condom, I'll do it, you know. So we'll just say yeah that I dislike it, but it is what it is. If you could have sex while riding on no, I don't think that would feel good. Would you put up a fight if someone tried to steal your part? Yeah, I would. If your partner told you that they were attracted to someone in your family, but not as much as they're attracted to you, yeah, it would still bother me. I mean, that's just something weird to say. Like, especially if it's like family, because it's like, I would rather you not tell me, you know? So yeah, it would still bother me. Do you get anxious before having sex with someone for the first time? Yes. Because it's like that first time is basically like, in a way, like a benchmark of how you perform and if they want to come back and do it again. That's what I think. Like, some people may not care, but as a man, and I think that's a main thing for a lot of men, is that first performance has got to be your best performance, because it will dictate any future engagement with that person, whether they want to come back again for more, or if they're just like, the sex is all right, you know, I don't see myself having sex with them a lot or whatever, you know. So I feel like as a guy, yeah, we men, I think we do get anxious about it. Like, even you know, I know there's like some people who are like confident about their dick game, but you know, it's like, I feel like there is a little bit of hesitation even for them, because it's like, you know, like if you, especially if you really like somebody, you want your whole game to be on point, so that not only will they like you, but they'll like everything else about you as well, you know. So I'll say yes. If you're feeling depressed, does sex make you feel better? No, it doesn't. Have you ever lied to anyone about the number of sexual partners you've had? No. I couldn't even really tell you how many. And it's not like it's a large number, and it's not a small number. It's just like, I would say it's pretty average, you know, for if it was like the average person, you know, whatever the average number for partners for a male at my age would be, you know. So, no. Have you ever had over 10 sexual partners in your lifetime? I'll say yes, but I think that would probably be like as close. If it's not 10, it would be just a little bit over 10. Have you had over 20? No. Does talking about sex in front of others make you uncomfortable? A little bit. I mean, if it's not like talking about like how I perform in bed, then if it's not talking about that, then it's fine. Like, you know, if we're just having like casual conversation about it or whatever. But other than that, I don't really find it uncomfortable. So I guess no. This is probably a pretty good place to stop this portion of our confession. But don't think I'm done with you yet. Oh no, we are just getting started here. This next set of questions will not be yes or no answers. The next portion of our session will be filled with various scenarios that put you smack dab in the middle of vital choice making. We'll see how well you hold up while diving deep into each scenario. Remember, the key here is to answer honestly. Well, I screwed up on one of those, on the last one. I think we could use some more appropriate music for this wild fiesta we're about to have. Let's get started, shall we? You're walking down a dark alley, and out of nowhere, you hear an unfamiliar voice calling your name. You turn around and notice that there's a naked man swinging his cock back and forth between his legs, attempting to hypnotize you. What do you do? What is with these questions? What is with this music? Okay, so turn and run away as quickly as possible. You know what? I can't hear that. I don't want to hear this. I'll turn the music off when I edit this video. Turn and run away as quickly as possible. Run and Karate Kid kick him in the nutsack. Get on your knees and start sucking that wang, or get naked and try to hypnotize him with your genitals. Well, I'm number 3 is a no, so we're just not even gonna think about that. Honestly, well, okay, if it was honestly, then I would run and karate kick him in the nutsack probably. But I want to say this one. I wish I had the confidence to do this one. Get naked and try to hypnotize him with your genitals. I wish I had the confidence for that. But we'll go with this one, sadly. I see. You're home alone. You get a sudden urge to go into the kitchen and make yourself a big-ass bowl of cereal. However, you have no milk left. The only way to get milk is to go across the street and milk your neighbor's cow. However, the only way their cow produces milk is if you milk it with your lips. What do you do? What are these questions? Well, I guess I'm not having cereal. When the going gets tough, the tough gets sucking. I'd ask my neighbor if I could borrow some of their milk. I suck enough milk for 2 bowls so I don't have to go back. Jeez. Okay, well, it's either, well, I guess I'm not having cereal, or if I needed the milk that bad, then I would probably ask the neighbor, but I'll go without. Like, we're being honest here. I'm not gonna be ridiculous about it. She wants me to be honest. We're gonna be honest. Interesting. Your parents walk into your room while you're masturbating and sit on your bed and begin to tell you about this awesome new show on Netflix. They've been here for 10 minutes and won't go away. What do you do? Let's see. Talk to them about this awesome new show. Ask them if they could leave the room. Patiently sit in silence, listening. Probably stop masturbating after the first 5 minutes. So, are we under the assumption that we're still masturbating while they're talking? Because if that's the case, I mean, I'm not not in front of my parents. Well, yes. Ask them to leave the room. I will ask them, like, hey, could you, like, for 5 minutes, please? I'm doing a thing here, you know. That's what I would do. That's probably wise. You hear a knocking at your window. You walk over and open it, but no one's there. All of a sudden, a giant tentacle reaches through the window and slides into your pants. It grabs a hold of you and won't let go. Okay, what do you do? Thank the hentai gods for answering your prayers. Alright, stand there and go along for the ride. Grab the closest weeb blade and chop it. Kamehameha. Alright, well, if I wouldn't be able to do anything about it, I'd have to stand there and kind of go along with it. Honestly, I would have to, because I don't have any blades around here. I don't have a weeb blade anyway. I probably do, but I don't have a weeb blade. So I'm gonna stand there and just go along for the ride at this point. That's probably what I'd do too. Your friend asks you to stay at the night at their house. You hang out, fall asleep, and are awoken in the middle of the night by them standing over you, furiously masturbating 3 inches from your face. What do you do? This is a pretty primitive alarm clock, Bill. I'm going back to sleep. Don't get any in my hair. Kung Fu dick punch, uppercut from hell incoming. Yeah. I would probably push them like, what the fuck, man? Yeah. I had to think about that. I was like, I had to picture that scenario, and I was like, yeah, I probably would do that. Moving on. You're eating out at a restaurant. eating out as in not eating at home. Okay, thank you for that clarification. And a waitress comes over to your table after you've been eating half of your food to explain to you that the chef was caught jerking off into customers' foods before serving them. What do? Hey, clam chowder, isn't cheap. Finish that shit. Okay. Proceed to vomit everywhere twice. Go into the kitchen, stab the chef in the dick. Ask if you're being charged extra. Ask if you're being charged extra for that. Alright. You know what? I could be pissed, but I don't think I could be pissed enough to go stab the chef in the dick. I would just have to call the police at that point. But, yeah, we would bomb it. That's probably what we'd do. What a predicament. Jeez. I got a stink bug in here. It's just, like, attracted to my screens. He's, like, hanging out right here. There he is, right there on my screen. You need to go on somewhere. You're bugging me. Literally. Please go. Please just go away. It's on my screen. Okay. You're sitting in the park, minding your own business, and a little bird comes over and starts chirping loudly in your ear. Suddenly, the bird turns into an old man and sits next to you. Then a second bird flies over, begins to loudly chirp in your other ear, and then suddenly it too turns into an elderly gentleman who decides to sit beside you. And then a third bird flies over, begins to loud chirply directly into your ear, and then suddenly nothing happens. This time, it's just a regular bird. What do? I'm really not sure how to answer this question. Ask if I look like fucking Mary Poppins. Get up and slowly walk away, turn into a bird and fly away, because I can do that. Can I be satire just this once? Because this would never happen, therefore, I think I should be able to give an unreasonable answer to this. Some of these questions are strange, I know. You're standing in line at the grocery store with a box of condoms in one hand and a cheap gift card to Starbucks in the other. The cashier looks at you very questioningly as she scans your items. What do? Tell her that they're for a hot date tonight, then ask her out. Close my eyes tight. She can't see me if I can't see her. Pay for my goods and walk away. Tell her you're shopping for a friend. You know what? I think because this is an option, I kind of want to do it. It's a damn stink bug, I swear. I would probably do the first one. Hold on. I keep thinking. Alright, we're back. Alright. Okay. So, she said very smooth. You're watching your favorite porn and suddenly the actors turn into birds. You know what? We're just gonna skip this one. Okay? You're playing Dungeons and Dragons with your friends and somebody rolls a 20. Critical hit, they yell, as they plunge their +4 cock of smiting into your -1 curse bag of bad items, or bad times. Obviously, this game is taking a turn for the worst. What do? Pull out my +6 boots of running and get the fuck out of there? Just take it like a good little elf. Pray that my DD isn't watching right now. Ask if I can rewarm my character to one with less trauma. Yeah, we're gonna do the first one. That's a fair call. You're playing a computer game and speaking to a hot blonde single nut. She asks you a series of questions and you kind of have the feeling that she wants to fuck you, but she's a little shy and doesn't want to just come out and say it. What do? You know what? I guess have sex with a nun. I was kind of, I'm a little torn by this. I want to have sex with a nun, but I kind of want to have sex with a nun. But I could have sex with a nun. You know, we'll go with having sex with a nun. Well, would you look at that? Good to know. I think it's time to move on to our next portion of our confession. I'm going to ask you a set of would you rather style questions. Some of them will be easy to answer. Some of them will be very, very hard. What do you mean by that? Just remember, honesty is the only thing that matters when it comes to judgment. Let's get some appropriate tunage going here. Away we go. Maybe the song won't be as crazy as the last one. Would you rather give the first 90% of a blowjob or the final 10%? I guess the first 90. Would you rather be ragingly horny 24 hours a day or never be able to have an orgasm ever again? You know what? I'll go with the orgasm. Would you rather watch your parents have sex or have your parents watch you have sex? What are these questions? I guess have them watch me. It's as long as I pretend they're not there, you know. Would you rather have group sex with complete strangers or have group sex with all of your exes? I'll go with my exes. Would you rather make out with your boss or watch your partner make out with their boss? This one. Would you rather your partner see a sex video of you and your cousin or see a sex video of you and your partner's best friend? This one's probably more appropriate. Because then this one right here just gets people talking about you. This one right here, it's like not so bad because it's like, okay, you just branded a cheater, but whatever, you know. Would you rather suck at foreplay or suck at sex? You know what? I'm kind of in both boats. That's really unfortunate. Would you rather marry a virgin or would you rather marry someone who's very experienced but has had a lot of sexual partners? I feel like if I say marry a virgin, I'm weird. But marry a sexually experienced partner? I mean, what does that even mean? Exactly, you know, like someone who's, I mean, I guess I get it, like someone who's had a lot of partners, but like, I don't know, it doesn't really matter to me, I guess, but I guess for the sake of not being weird, I'll say marry a sexually experienced partner. Would you rather be with a partner who you can't please sexually, or would you rather be with a partner who can't please you sexually? This is kind of a double-edged question for me, because it's like, if I'm with someone who I can't please sexually, wouldn't that eventually lead to them just leaving me because I can't please them, them finding someone who can? I feel like I would want to do this one. I mean, I don't care if I'm pleased sexually, as long as my partner is, you know. Would you rather fart uncontrollably when you have an orgasm or nonstop cry inconsolably when you orgasm? I want to fart. I want to fart. I know they would hate it, but they'd get used to it. Would you rather have finger-sized nipples or nipple-sized fingers? You know, I don't think I've ever really thought about that. Thinking about finger-sized nipples. That would just be weird. Well, I could get surgery, though. This can be solved. This can be fixed. This can't. So, you know what? Finger-sized nipples. Would you rather have sex with a disgusting, smelly, ugly person or the most beautiful, elegant, fresh corpse? Let's just say ugly, smelly person. I don't know. I'd have to experience it to really know if I wanted to or not, but we'll just say this one. Would you rather have sex with someone with really bad body odor or someone with really awful breath? You know what? I can deal with the body odor. Because it's sex, you're gonna have body odor anyways, so it's like, whatever. Would you rather wear someone else's dirty, stained underwear for an entire day or use their toothbrush for fun? You know what? Toothbrush. Not that bad. Would you rather have sex with me or with... You know what? I don't really see a lot of options here. I think I've heard enough. I've asked you many questions. You've given me many answers. Allow me to consult for a moment with him. Okay. It's been about an hour. Aha. Judgment is upon thee. Based on the answers you've presented me, I can see what judgment he wishes upon your soul. It's all so clear now. Clear as day. Your fate is sealed. Allow me to describe it to you. While you're quietly and softly asleep in your bed in the late hours of the night, you are visited by a demon from beyond this dimension. He hovers over your face. You can feel his hot breath on your mouth. You can smell the stench of sulfur in his lungs. You can see the soullessness in his eyes, staring, unmoving, gazing directly into your soul. You lay there, unable to move, unable to react, completely paralyzed, frozen in place. You feel like you're screaming inside. The sound just won't leave your lips. The demon floats perfectly parallel with your body as you lay there helplessly at the mercy of this malevolent being. He begins to remove any clothes or blankets that obstruct access to your soft, supple body. He slides his sharp, jagged fingernails all the way from your genital region, up your belly to your neck, and presses his fingernails into your skin, puncturing and digging it deeply inside of you. You feel a terrible pain as he carves his initials into your skin with surgical precision, using his nails, claiming you, owning you. He then unravels a large phallic appendage from in between his legs. He suddenly penetrates you deep with it, its body remaining entirely still and motionless. His appendage moves in and out of your orifice. The demon then begins to peel the skin layer by layer from your body as his appendage pumps itself into you. And just as you are about to pass out from the agonizing pain and slip into a peaceful coma, he unloads a massive gob of boiling hot liquid goo deep inside of your body. You can feel it spilling out of you, running down your legs and under your buttocks, solidifying and congealing to you as if finally slip into unconsciousness. When you awake several hours later, you're finally able to scream, covered in your in bodily fluids of blood and demon semen. Interesting words there. Didn't think that would work, and it did. You wonder when it will return again to claim you once more. I hope you enjoy your hell. You've earned it. I answered 99% honest here. Except for that one question, obviously, I accidentally... But I mean, can't you... Are you really going to fault me for one? I think you wanted to do this to me. Your secret word is pumping. Remember this word. Reveal your fate to the world. The secret word is pumping, people. The Confession series is meant to be our way of parodying our own content. We wanted to have some fun with it. We wanted everyone to have a good laugh. Fans asked us to make a sex question game, so we had fun with the idea. Makes sense. We hope you felt slightly disgusted, repulsed, or maybe a little horny. Overall, we hope you smiled at least once during these dark times that the world is in. That's really all we aim to accomplish. We're going to do something extra special with your secret words on this one. It's definitely going to be different than what we do with the others, but it will all tie into the same main project. Take the secret word that was assigned to you at the end of your session and leave it in the comment for us. We will be selecting some of you based on your answers to be included in a future project we're currently working on. If you left your secret word for us on the test or the horoscope, we've read your feedback and it helps us to construct this project as well as the third installment of the test that we're currently developing. So it was the test I played, not the horoscope. Don't be afraid. This is an opportunity for you to be a part of history. This is a chance for you to be a part of something greater. Be sure to note your secret word in your comments. If you do not wish to be a part of the upcoming projects, simply leave your secret word out of your comments and we will not select your name. We appreciate any and all comments you leave, and we always read them thoroughly. Thank you for taking the time to answer these questions. I know that they've been of some help to you, and if they aren't yet, it will It will all make sense very soon. Trust me on that. One more thing. We greatly appreciate your feedback and support. We've read every single review and comment left for us. We love the conspiracy theories behind the greater meaning of all this. And in the third and final installment of the test series, all will finally be revealed. But not a single person has been able to figure out what this entire experiment is all about yet. We look forward to reading your thoughts and feelings as it helps shape what we do as we work on future projects to bring the most emotion out of you. From the bottom of our hearts, thank you for everything you do, thank you for playing, and thank you for contributing your secret words to our projects. Okay. Speed that bad boy up. We've made a list of names. Okay. Let's see. We made a list of names of those who have supported our project along the way. We will be continuing to extend this list in future titles. Would you like to see them now? Warning, this list is quite long. No, we're good. Okay. So yeah, I did the test. The first one. I think this is a free game. Alright, so that was the confession. Very dirty, very naughty. Not expecting any of that, honestly. I think the only reason I wanted to play it was because it was part of the other series, and I thought, okay, well, maybe this just tie into that. No. So, if you want to play this yourself, put it in the description below. You'll have to buy it, I believe, so there's that. But, hey, you might, you'll get your own special word, and, you might learn a little bit something about yourself, I guess. So, I guess with that being said, hope you guys have a lovely rest of your day. Drink plenty of water, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.